Super Mario Brothers 3!
It is a legend no one will forget. Everyone thought King Koopa had left the Mushroom Kingdom, and then his doom ship attacked. King Koopa was back with the greatest danger ever known, his Koopa kids.
I've never heard a cartoon intro that sounds so much like it's trying to be a movie trailer. I think it's the voiceover, it's really throwing me off. But I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Before I talk about Super Mario Bros. 3's tie-in cartoon, which is basically just a continuation of the Super Show's animated segments, I want to share my thoughts on the recently released Mario movie by Illumination. It's not saying much, but this is Illumination's best film since the very first Despicable Me, and I feel that's in part due to how much oversight Nintendo had over the project. They just weren't going to let this happen again. And what we thought would be the worst part of the film...
First,
Chris
course,
Pratt is
Mario.
fucking Mario? What the fuck?
He's so cool.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good. Sorry, Internet, we really beefed it on that one. I mean, it does make sense when you think about it. The film follows the same story as the Super Show.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
So, Mario would have a Brooklyn accent. He wouldn't have an over-the-top falsetto Italian accent. It's almost like, after so long, we just forgot that he used to sound like this.
First you gotta catch me!
Anyways, to cut this short, the story was basic. Why wouldn't it be? The references were on point, all of the little details gave me a constant stream of dopamine hits. It was decently funny, Jack Black is the GOAT. I wish it relied more on its really beautiful orchestration over the licensed pop music, even if that does give me Super Show vibes in itself. And, please credit Grant Kirkhope for the DK rap. Like, what the fuck? That disrespect alone drops you from a decent 7 to a 6 out of 10. So, with all that out of the way, let's move on to the far less... good animated Mario. With 26 episodes under its belt, we'll begin the adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 with Episode 1, Sneaky, Lying, Cheating Giant Ninja Koopas. Oh my god, I hate that title so much, that makes me unreasonably angry. If you're going to riff off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's fine. Mario is no stranger to doing that. But there's like one rule, you just have to match the number of syllables. You can't just throw all of the adjectives at it. The parody does not even register.
He's the biggest, toughest, bravest prince ever, even for a giant. He's a giant. Giant smile, Big Mouth. He ain't that big a deal.
Just FYI, he's not calling him Big Mouth as an insult here. The Koopalings are all named after famous musicians, like JoJo. And Deke decided it would be safer to rename all of the characters rather than gamble on a lawsuit. Like JoJo. Now, I ain't afraid of no boomer musicians, so I'm just gonna call them by their proper names. But for reference, they've been renamed to Cheatsy, Kooky, Cootie Pie, Hip and Hop, Big Mouth, and Bully.
I'm gonna turn Prince Hugo the Huge into a poodle. A miniature poodle.
But Dad, this could be dangerous. Isn't there a small prince we could capture?
So King Koopa decides to turn 4 of his Koopalings into the titular Ninja Koopas. Which just leaves me wondering why? Like, the writers of this show like to stay pretty true to the game, and props for that. But as such, there's already a bunch of fantastical elements at play. We've got giants, magic, poodles. Do we have time to explore ninjutsu on top of all that? This is a 10-minute episode.
My royal army has just been defeated by giant ninja Koopas, and now they're marching here to capture me.
And that makes me very angry. Very angry indeed.
Mario and Luigi set off to save the day, only to be accosted by... the sun. It never made sense in the game, and it makes no sense here.
Hey, flying raccoons, you didn't happen to see where those two pesky plumbers went, did you?
Behind that cloud. Thanks. That sun is not too bright.
Mario's not one to talk, though, as the Ninja Koopas arrive to attack the castle, which they all knew was going to happen. So why did the brothers leave in the first place? What? No, genuinely, what the fuck?
I've seen some ugly raccoons in my day, but these are the worst!
Fucking what? What the fuck are you talking about, Mawson? Who's ever looked at a raccoon and thought to themselves, man, get a load of this uggo? I bet he gets no bitches. Cover that gross fucking face, you're scaring the children. Ugh. Speaking of ugly, why do the piranha plants still look like that? Super Mario Bros. 3 had pretty much locked in their iconic designs, so why do we still have this? Luigi, Toad and the Princess are all captured and locked in the Royal Bird Cage, while Mario and the Royal Bird make an escape.
Oh no! Poor Prince Hugo!
I don't know, I think he looks kinda cute. Anyways, Mario pulls off a little wand sabotage and is zapped into a giant karate form. So, let's see what he can do.
Tough talking, fast walking, Koopa stalking, ninja man.
You weren't allowed to have him do any kung fu, were you? That would have been too violent, wouldn't it? Almost begs the question of why you made the episode about ninjas in the goddamn first place!
I have an important tail styling appointment in another warp zone. Bye!
Wait for us! We're Kooping out too!
Wait a goddamn second, how did he fall at that angle after jumping directly upwards? He'd have just landed directly back down on the second episode is Reptiles in the Rose Garden.
Just tell King VidAMs what you'd really like for your birthday.
America.
Oh, it's gonna be a good episode.
Oh no! It's King Koopa's doom ship!
So, before beginning her conquest on the land of the free, Cootie effortlessly captures our heroes and takes them prisoner. Something that she and the Koopas can just casually do, but never follow up on.
It's time for a meaner, crueler America!
Whew, one hell of a tall order there. You've seen the CIA, right? You've got your work cut out for you, Wendy.
Look, Luigi! There in the White House! That's the President of the United States!
So George Sr. is so fucking dense that he doesn't realise he's been abducted into a parallel universe? What is he, his son? I guess he's just really enthralled by whoever's on the other half of that phone call, which he's somehow still having.
That guy in the funny helmet told me his boomerang was more powerful than your fireball.
He said what?
With the help of some casual shit-stirring, the princess stages an escape. But not soon enough, as King Koopa goes one step further.
I'll put America's ruler where he'll never be rescued. At the bottom of the Mushroom Sea.
Help! The president can't swim!
Well, at least Barbara's paying a modicum of attention. Okay, I don't want to be mean, and, I'll throw my hands up. I have no musical talent, but these songs are fucking insufferable. I do not know how exactly you deal with the licensing issues that the Super Show introduced, but having the Koopalings sing discordant musical numbers, that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief.
You're a brilliant plumber, Super Mario. I know the president will recommend you to all our friends.
You and Luigi are the only ones who can stop the real world from becoming Koopa's world.
Okay, A, where the hell is the US Army in all of this? And B, why are you calling Mario's homeworld the real world? Like, it's no less real to you than your own homeworld. There's no need to discredit your entire existence and kingdom, princess.
Are you sure these disguises will let us sneak aboard Koopa's tomb ship?
Positive. You're my own brother, and even I don't recognize you. Putting on a little weight, aren't you, Mario? Oh!
Well done, by the way. That was the first joke I've seen so far that made me crack a smile.
First, I'll whoop the White House back where it belongs.
I hate to complain, Mario, but my husband can't run the country under these conditions.
So, with America restored to the warmongering nation we all know and deal with, Cootie is sent back home where her dad finally has enough of her.
Stop pinching your little brothers! Look here! Turn down your stereo!
After seeing Bush kidnapped, I began to worry that everything going forward would be kind of bland in comparison. But this show still likes veering towards the absurd whenever it can. It turns out when you're stuck writing something this vapid, you eventually just get bored and go off the rails. The middle set of episodes begin with episode 13, a Toadally magical adventure. I'm skipping the pointless intro since we get hit with a magical exposition dump anyway.
Luigi, Mario, those cruddy Koopas are gonna capture my magic wand if you don't stop them.
What's going on? What's he saying?
They plan to spring their ambush near this waterfall.
So the gang set off, saving the day in record time. Seriously, the moment of their arrival to the moment where the Koopas are sent packing is less than a full minute. Kind of undermines the core conflict of this entire show, honestly.
Great balls of fire!
What we're really working towards is Toad being trusted with the wand, while its rightful owner arrives to pick it up.
Faster, lightning bolt, faster. The sooner that wand is in my possession, the better.
Despite being told that the wand is dangerous, Toad psychs himself up and uses it anyway. Hijinks ensue.
I am the Wizard Toad, and I order you to... Whoops! Whoa!
I need tungsten to live. Tungsten!
We gotta lead them away from the house. The princess is still inside taking her nap. Run!
So you're just gonna leave the door open, huh? Good royal guarding there, guys. I can kind of see where the kidnappings are coming from now.
Get me that one!
How are you padding for this much time? This is an 11-minute episode.
Mario! Luigi, where'd you go?
In the end, the wizard finally arrives, he claims his wand, Master hands the Koopas, and makes hot dogs. Yes, the joke is that he wanted to make hot dogs the whole time. Episode 14 is Misadventures in Babysitting, and begins with the brothers warping into the home of some unsettling-looking people.
You must be the babysitters. I guess Junior let you in the side door, and I am so glad there are two of you, because Junior is quite a handful. Here's the phone number of our doctor. This one's for the theater.
But we're not...
Snacks are on the fridge. Help yourself to lasagna.
Lasagna?
Hooray! Adventures in child endangerment!
Let's get out of here fast before they change their minds.
So Junior here decides he wants to play hide and seek, immediately crawling into the warp pipe.
Hey, Mondo Bizarro dudes! Who are you, and where am I? Just in case those dopey brothers follow me here, could you guys help me have some fun with them?
Junior teams up with the Koopalings to essentially troll the brothers, which in this case means luring them into dangerous encounters. Man, I can't get over the green piranha plants, they always look wrong. Oh, thanks. Much appreciated. More shows need to respond to me like that.
Bye-bye, babysitters!
Hey, what's going on here?
Hey guys, this is just for fun, isn't it?
Upon realizing that these may be a little more than just a prank, bro, Junior is chucked into a warp pipe and forced to do some platforming.
Whoa!
Mario breaks out with a hammer and chisel, and the two head off to rescue the kid. And in a moment I can only describe as unintentionally cool, they begin busting out some bros attacks from the as of then unreleased Superstar Saga. Mario stops an erupting volcano with a giant boulder. They get Junior home with only a little bit of scalding molten rock having seared his face. And before the mum returns...
Uh-oh! If I don't get my bath, Mom will never let you babysit for me again.
Huh. Well, I don't want to see that unfold.
Now hold your breath, Junior, because we're taking a dive.
Junior, where are you?
Is that normal? Like, is that okay? I don't know babysitting etiquette, but I don't think you're meant to attend to the full bathing process of a kid this old. Like, yeah, he's got his clothes on, but that then begs the question of who the hell bathes with their clothes on. The final pair of episodes begin with the Venice Menace, and I don't even know what to say about this one.
The sea monster is attacking my beautiful Venice. Mamma mia, Francis Sinatra, Joe DiMaggio. Oh, I love to hear people speak my native tongue.
The monster in question is, of course, the work of Bowser and Wendy, who spent their daddy-daughter day committing terrorism.
And when Venice is empty, we can warp it back to Darkland for my very own Cootie Pie water park!
Mario and Luigi arrive, disguising themselves as Italians. I said what I said, I'm not going back on it. With the Koopas pretty much defeated already, the brothers decide to do some sightseeing and check in at a hotel. This naturally prompts a counterattack.
Oh boy, we're sunk! I'll get it. No, don't!
Let's go to Mario Brothers. Now to bring the
What?
rest of Venice down.
What? Donning their frog suits, the brothers enter the ship and pull the solve all of the problems lever.
There goes my doom sub.
And my very own Cootie Pie Koopa water park!
And so the episode ends with the brothers learning about their Venetian roots. An ongoing plot point that I've neglected to mention up until now, because who actually cares?
Meet Marco Polo's plumbers. They brought the plumbing back from China, and so what it is today. Leonardo da Vinci, Valerie Bertonelli, Mario and Luigi.
Wait, I'm sorry, play that back again? And so the series ends with episode 26, Super Koopa. In this one, Ludwig creates a pendant for his dad, which endows him with all of Mario's and Luigi's powers.
The pendant won't work anywhere, except in the real world!
Even better, those pig-headed plumbers can't get their superpowers in the real world.
Yeah, unless they're in Venice, apparently. But I'm just being pedantic, you know, I can see how you'd forget that detail. It was one whole episode ago.
It's Koopa's doom ship!
It sure is.
Let go of my brother, Koopa!
Why don't you come and make me?
Damn, guys. So many of y'all were shipping Bowser with Luigi over the Mario movie trailer, but this is sexual chemistry right here. I mean, just look at Luigi's face, he's loving it.
Mario, where are we?
And so they end up in Paris, France, where Super Koopa lets Luigi go and shows off what he can do. Ah! That was the exclamation of someone genuinely interested in French tourism. You probably could have asked nicely on that one.
Raccoon Koopa! We've got you covered!
How the French fuck did you acquire a police helicopter in the last 18 seconds?
Is everybody okay?
Oh, hey, random French dude. You're important now. Welcome to the party. French on French violence. Man, you hate to see it. So the brothers end up captured and locked away, begin terrorizing France.
Hey, what are you staring at? Haven't you ever seen a reptile getting ready to conquer the world?
Eventually, Toad turns up with a cake full of stashed power-ups, which the brothers take and use. So they can use power-ups in the real world. I thought this whole plan hinged on them not being able to do that.
Thanks for everything, Captain. Au revoir, raccoons.
Saving the princess and taking full advantage of their chest full of power-ups, the bros get into a lengthy battle. However, it's a little bit of a war of attrition since both parties power back up every time they take a hit.
It can't stop, it can't stop, it can't do more than walk. Like a ruby, it can't dart, it can't dash.
Yep, that scene was fine. Don't see any problem with it at all.
I've done it. Out our Toad.
So that was SMB3's animated series, treading the perfect line between being painfully mundane and utterly gonzo. How it achieves both so well, and in a way that's so thoroughly uninteresting, is kind of beyond me. But it certainly doesn't hold up quite as much. What I will say is that it does stay true to the game with its music and sound effects, which, you know, I always respect in an adaptation. Although, some of the character designs are a little bit. Thank you to all of my patrons.